this is the overview of the head. If we then go scroll down, there are more widgets and tables, and you get the top 10 keywords for each page that you just scrolled, content ratio. This will tell you the difference between your text, your copy, your content, and your code, usually HTML and CSS code that you have on your page. Ideally, you want this to be as high as possible. This is an official metric that search engines also use. They prefer to see, obviously, a bigger text to HTML ratio. The higher this figure, the better you should be performing in terms of search engines. Gives you total images found. It breaks it down if they have the alt text or not. This is very useful for accessibility purposes, people with screen readers, etc. Not a big impact on SEO, but nevertheless, it's the little things that add up to be a lot. So it's always good to have these properly set up. So all the alt text should have some sort of description. Ideally, you want a description that is highly representative of what the image is. Your links, which is also, it breaks down in external and internal links. Obviously, you want a very good internal link strategy, but you also want to be linking to outside sources. So this is your review. Problematic here, which is 404 links. You want to avoid this as much as possible so that Google does not bounce into a 404, an error that it couldn't find that page. It's kind of okay if it's an external link. It's not as big as a problem, but if it's an internal link, that means Google cannot go past that link to crawl whatever it was there to be crawled, and eventually more pages that could be adjacent to that one. So ideally, you clear those. Here you get a SERP preview. It's pretty much what you would see, what people will see when they type in something related to this page, and this page gets served on the search engines, be it Google, Bing, doesn't really matter. But this is what you would see usually as a preview for your website. Social media preview as well, also known as Open Graph. So this is what you see if you were to share your page into some social media platform, LinkedIn, Facebook, so on. This is the preview people would get to then eventually click and jump onto the page. If you want further detail, you can dig in a bit more and check the details. So these will be your links, etc., of your images, so you can get better understanding of what is happening, I guess, under the hood. OG type and OG site name is actually missing on this page. This is not a big problem. Again, it doesn't really impact SEO, but ideally you want to have all of these filled in, and you want to make sure these are populated on the back end on your page code. So not a deal breaker, but nonetheless. Then we jump into the headings. In the headings, you can see the heading structure of that page. So it is sequenced. Your H1, etc., it is sequenced, is a reflection of what you find on your actual page. So this will be the structure of your page in terms of headings. Obviously, H1 cannot be missing. It has to be only one. H2s, it's neglectable if you have more than one. And this just segments the page into a better or more understandable way for the reader to go through your content. Duplicates found, it's not a deal breaker again, but ideally you want to have all of them as unique as possible. So in case you want to see what you could do to improve this, RustySEO allows you to check that. So on the left you have your original headings on your page, and on the right you get a recommended text. This comes straight from Gemini, from Google, and it will tell you, okay, maybe you should change your headings a little bit, spice it up a little bit. It has gone through your content, so it knows what kind of content you have on the page, and it will suggest the best heading alternatives for your content. Again, it's mostly to unblock you. I don't suggest copy paste all the time, but I do suggest taking into account because it is the main search engine after all, and it does like uniqueness and at the same time as informational as possible to the user. You got the links On the links, obviously, you get the anchor for each link as well. Here you get the breakdown for the internal links, external links, which one's got missing anchors. At this point on this page, there's no missing anchors, but we do have that 404 that we were getting. So this is your 404, and this page is not rendering, is not available anymore. So it might be a good idea to just either make it a 410 or make it a redirect to some other page. These are the images that you will get from the page, on the page itself. Keep in mind, these are the images only. You do not get the background of elements yet. That's on the new release of RustySEO. It's on the pipeline. For now, you do get the main images that you get on the page, but not the background images yet. Network requests will tell you pretty much every single request that your page does when it loads. So it is sending a lot of information in and out besides what you see on the page. This is very important for you to know. Where is your bandwidth? Where is your load, page load, going in and out?